Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. It is final day. Dia la gran final of Leagues Cup 2023. But of course, first we have to start with a third place match. Philadelphia Union versus CF Monterrey. Philadelphia Union contra Rayados en la third puesto partido de la Leagues Cup 2023. The winner goes to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The loser stays home. They don't go to the Champions Cup unless you're Monterrey, which they're already in. But if you look at their lineup, they know that already. But Philly's been so toothless that that might not matter. That might not matter. Halfway dressed up for this one. We'll put on the full suit for the final, but there's an hour in between. I still got to set up and, a little bit of a photo shoot, so might as well be like half dressed up. So before the final. So it is final day, so it works anyway, doesn't it? So just the shirt and the pants and the shoes, but whatever. Starting 11s are as follows for this third place matchup. For Philadelphia Union, who have to win to go to Champions Cup, at least through Leagues Cup. Andre Blake, the back three, Quinn Sullivan, Jack Elliott, Jakob Glesnes. The midfield four, Kai Wagner, Jack McGlynn, El Brujo Martinez, Oliver Mbaiso, Daniel Gazdag, Jesus Bueno, Mikel Ura. For Monterrey, who already are in, if they win, Leon takes their league spot. Leagues Cup third place goes to Monterrey. Luis Cardenas in goal, replacing Andrada. The back four, Edson Gutierrez, Sebastian Vegas, Victor Guzman, Daniel Parra. The midfield two, Kevin Ortega, Jonathan Gonzalez. The attacking three, Jordi Cortizo, Iker Fimbres, and Victor Lopez, and Ali Avila, the striker for Monterrey. Good for the Timbers. Shouldn't take long. Hopefully 2 games from now, he's integrated. How we doing, Isaiah? How we doing, Henry? Let's have some fun with this one. We'll be back at 8 o'clock up there for the final. Messi versus Nashville as well. So we're doing both, and then we'll review the final. So pretty good day. So 2 different locations for both matches. No book for this because I'm not reviewing it. True. But I was wearing the Miami jersey on Wednesday anyway, so. Suit for the final because it is the first Leagues Cup final. And, well, now that we're here, it's Leagues Cup, Caribbean Cup, Central American Cup, MLS Cup. And then Club World Cup final. We have enough suits for all the finals, or at least combinations. True. To end the year with and all that. So I think the plan is for, I think Caribbean Cup and Central American Cup, the finals are going to be on 2 different days in that same match week, the second legs. A TFC jersey, but I don't think we have to worry about that right now. So, of course, the Canadian Championship final, but anything worth a damn, the jersey. Because I'm rooting for them, obviously. Of course, I'm also obviously rooting for Miami, but just a little bit of impartiality, just trying to, keep the impartiality a little bit. But when it comes to TFC, that's not going to happen. So that's not going to happen. So might as well bite the bullet there. But, well, we ain't got to worry about that, though. Now, don't we? Haven't had to for a couple of years. The last time we made the final, I didn't even think about the suit thing. So, a meaningful final, I should say, that wasn't Canadian Championship. So, there you go. But since we already have precedent, I guess. The jersey. Philadelphia Union has not looked great during this tournament. Monterrey hasn't either. But again, personally, I think the plan is for Caribbean Cup, we go red with blue pants. We wear red or blue with blue pants for the Central American, blue with white pants, MLS Cup. I like that idea. Red with white pants for the Club World Cup final, because we'll do the Club World Cup too. Why not? Finish the season with a Club World Cup. Why not? I think it ends the same day the actual World Cup ended last year too. So I think Mississippi State will do good enough that gives me at least a little bit of a break over the Christmas and New Year's season. So that's good. Well, hey, New Year's Eve starting RSR 6 ain't too bad because they'll be playing at the Sugar Bowl. So, not too bad. But they have Jordi Cortizo as the player to watch for Monterrey, which makes sense. If they're going to do anything, they need him to do something. Which, then again, he almost did it all himself last game. Monterrey walking out, then Philly will walk out. Subaru Park, third place. Monterrey wins. Leon's in the Champions Cup. Monterrey's already in. Philly wins. Leon will not be able to defend their title. Leon probably cares more about this than Monterrey. Okay. I mean, you know what? I'll take it. I would also take him One Tree Hill, but, okay. I'll take it. Or Degrassi. I would have taken Degrassi, but, sure. I'm not surprised Man City choked, or damn near choked. To me, winning 1-0 against Newcastle's a choke, but I told you it'd be tight. I told you Man City wouldn't look that good. I thought it was going to be a goal fest, but you know what? It was the other way around, but Man City still choked. So, there we go. Still choked. So, Newcastle should have won that match. At least drawn. Yeah, losing. Here's my thing. Losing De Bruyne, City normally has this first half slowness to them, but they're still somehow in contention for the league. And they still do well in Champions League. Without De Bruyne, though, you could see it during the Super Cup. And also what happened during, of course, this past game, or the preseason as well. That had De Bruyne. These past two games, you could just completely see that here, City, they were going to fall. I thought they were going to fall off anyway. Then you lose De Bruyne, and you need him. Haaland ghosted because there was nobody to play the ball to him. Cole Palmer probably again did nothing. And this time he didn't score a goal to make his performance look better. I'm guessing. So he's not as good as people thought. People were hyping him to be. Yeah. Y'all may not even be in contention for the league. Yeah, you'll have a slow start, but especially in your thoughts. But I don't know if y'all be in contention for the league in February. That's the problem. Because City always finds a way to kick on. Around February, December and February, they start doing a bit better. They put themselves in position to be in contention. Then in February, they kick on. They can't lose. I don't know if you'll be in contention. Or even what you do in January and February puts them back in contention. So it's honestly, besides the Centurion season, that's the way it's been. That's the way it's been. It's been City is alive from August to November. December to February, they put themselves back into contention, but they still find a way to lose a couple of games, which is why they're in contention. Then from February to May, they just can't lose. It's weird. Every single title besides the Centurion season, it's been that way. Well, and I guess the Liverpool 1 point season, but still. True. The past couple, let's put it like that. Yeah, true. Sadly enough, they could have won the title and it would have made sense. But I guess winning the title that same season also makes sense. Hey, maybe Chelsea comes out of nowhere too. But like the last time they had no Europe. I mean, they're not that bad. If I was Gary Smith, my advice to Nashville would be this. Focus on your defense, on your defensive assignments. Your defensive assignments are what could win this game. If you lose your head, if you lose your defensive assignment for 3 seconds, you're going to pay. You have to be tight. You have to get stuck in. You have to hold on. You have to fight. You have to dig, scratch, and claw. Do you have to foul tactically? Probably. Are we going to be down a man by the end of it? Very likely. The way we have to play. I'm not saying hack them, but, do what you think is right. Do what you think is right. Because you got to be tough. You got to keep close. You got to keep tight. You can't give them any space. You cannot give Messi any space. You cannot give Busquets any space. You have to cut off his passing lanes. You have to cut off Alba's runs. You have to cut off Kromashki. Have to cut off Joseph. Make sure they can't go over the top with Calendar. You got to press him like hell. Basically, you got to stay close to everybody. Man mark, straight up. You got to straight up man mark and probably throw your weight around a little bit. And if that gets you sent off, well, it does. But if it's 0-0, we go straight to penalties, and then what happens there? So, just don't do it in the box. Starting 11 for Philly. Andre Blake, Kai Wagner, Jack Elliott, Jakob Glesnes, Oliver Mbaiso. We got Elbruo Martinez, Jack McGlynn, Jesus Bueno, Daniel Gazdag in the midfield, Mikhail Uda, Quinn Sullivan, the front two for Philly. Of course he would. Of course he will. Monterrey, Cardenas, Para, Sebastian Vegas, Victor Guzman, Edson Gutierrez, Kevin Ortega, Jonathan Gonzalez, Iker Fimbres, Jordi Cortizo, Victor Lopez, Ali Avila for Monterrey in this third place match. I saw. Good for Ange Postecoglou. Let's not forget others got better. Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, and Liverpool. True. Yes, Reece James's record does concern me a lot. Danian Parchment's the referee here. The VAR referee. Ismael Cornejo's the assistant VAR. I agree. But Chelsea also has a pretty good midfield, too. Juan Calderon's the center ref here. Exactly. No, it was the fact there was a hurricane that passed under the islands, but I guess if you want to call it a laser beam, I don't know. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say, except be more colorful about it. If I get it, it will be Pulisic. I agree with you. It should be Pulisic. I like Yunus Musa, but it should be Pulisic. Yeah. But that is a pretty cool kit. The pink, the purple, and green neon. Nashville. We've known this for a couple of days now. Yep. Tano Ortiz, the coach of Monterrey. And one of my friends who live in San Diego said they're going to give me updates. They're going to keep me updated. Send me videos of it and all that. So that's great. I told him I was a bit jealous that I wasn't there for when Hurricane Hillary comes in. They were like, I got you. I'll send you updates. I'll send you videos. Don't worry. I'm like, you know me. Good. You know me well. Good. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice stadium. I'd love to go there. I wouldn't say I wish I could. I'd love to go there. Do you think the Tata's downplaying Messi getting injured? No. Messi already played with that toe injury, and he looked just fine. And we're off. Philly wearing their blue, Monterrey wearing their white with the sash. No, he's not. Messi has had turf toe before, whatever, a stub toe. If the GOAT can't play with a stub toe, come on now. Hopefully you stay safe during the hurricane. Well, it'll be a tropical storm at that point, but still. Playing forward, Philly, cross, shot, goal! 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 Goal de Philadelphia! 1-0! 36 seconds in. Jesus Bueno taps in the rebound. Already, Philly starting hot. It's 1-0. 1-0. Jesus Bueno. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like, you think the final will be on Fox. I mean, that rest of the match is on Fox. What? They don't want to do that now? First minute, Jesus Bueno. It was still 1-0. They didn't look good. I wasn't wrong about that. Exactly. Jesus Bueno. Apple TV. Season pass. 1-0 Philadelphia. Exactly. That sucks. Jesus Bueno's second goal of the League's Cup. 3 assists, 7 shots. Philadelphia. They have to win to go to Champions Cup. And look at their 11 compared to Monterrey's. Are we going to VAR? Oh, boy. The ball was played in. Yep, goal. Good. The ball was played in. It was a rebound. That's not offside. What the hell were you looking at? I'm glad it wasn't. That would have been horrible. At least this time, somebody didn't get screwed over against Monterrey. Spilt rebound. Open net, pretty much. All you had to do was tap it in. It was dead on. So there you go. I think so, yeah. Yep. At least heads up play. I think he gets a cut from something. I mean, maybe not every subscription, but he has a deal with Apple for proceeds, or like he gets some of the profit. That's part of the deal. Then he has some from Adidas and Fanatics. Like, they had to really pull on some strings, but Philadelphia might be coming back to the CONCACAF Champions Cup next year, which I just hope they're better by the time they get there. I know damn well Donovan wasn't going to score that tap in. Well, let's see here. He's not even starting. I guess you're talking about Tuesday, right? Or Wednesday. Thursday, whatever. Wednesday, yeah. Tuesday. Plays forward. Yeah, it was Tuesday. Why am I getting confused? If it's on Apple TV. Lamel. 4th minute. Oh, and fair warning. I'll be eating some burger patties during the second half and halftime. I gotta eat something. They're 440 calories each, so that's good. I gotta eat something. This day's way too tight, but fair warning. It's a 3rd place match. It's probably gonna be over by then, the way Philly's playing. So you know what? Why not? It's 3rd place too. I could get away with it. Like if I was doing that for the final, though. Sometimes I have to eat on camera. I don't like doing it, but especially during a game. But I've done it before. I could do it again. At least I've opened that Pandora's box during that Montreal Vaughan game. I opened that Pandora's box. Yep. The U.S. women's national team is cleaning house, and rightfully so. The players, they need to move on. Here's the thing with the women's national team. They're rightfully cleaning house. They need to get rid of the manager. They did that. Interim for now, for another window, for the next window. That's not going to be your full manager, though. They got rid of the GM. Smart. The new players need to start building into the team. Sophia Smith should start leading this team. Germa. Mallory Swanson, when she comes back, needs to start being more of the elder stateswoman, but not that old, but still. But you get my point. She's been there for a little bit longer than a Sophia Smith or a Germa, but sort of like, I don't know how to put this. Like what Alex Morgan was in 2019, Well, that's not really the best, but you get my point. Swanson needs to be the captain when she comes back from injury. She's been there for longer and all that. But Sophia Smith needs to start leading the team. Germa needs to start leading. They need a new keeper. I think Nair is... I'm surprised they went back to her, to be honest. I thought they were done with her. And they went back. But where exactly can you go is the question. Like, Ad French fell off the face of the earth, at least for the U.S. women's national team. So where exactly do you go? I have absolutely... Rapinoe's retiring at the end of the year anyway in NWSL. So September's her last national games. They'll give her a send-off, and then that's that. She'll never play competitive U.S. women's national team game or NWSL at the end of the season ever again. She was retiring at the end of the year. She knew she was done. She wanted to go out in a blaze of glory, and turns out, nope. I agree with that. So I guess this Vlatko proves that Jill Ellis didn't just roll out the ball and they just won. I guess this proves Jill Ellis was actually a really good manager. I guess this proves that Jill Ellis was actually a genius tactically, because a lot of people said, and I was one of them, that said Jill Ellis just rolled out the ball and they played and they won. Now, even when 2019 came around, there were teams that were still building up. Sweden was still a good team. You had the Netherlands. There were teams that could challenge, that did sort of give the U.S. a scare during that 2019 World Cup. Let's not forget that Spain did give them a scare. Let's not forget Netherlands looked like they could pull something off. Let's not forget that if Vlatko was coaching that team, they would have lost to Spain. Let's just be honest. Had Jill Ellis not coached the 2019 Women's World Cup. If it was Vlatko, they would have lost to Spain. Just being honest. So, I guess that shows that maybe you don't know what you got till it's gone. But I agree with that. Playing forward here. Monterrey's 4-7 goals have been allowed within the first 6 minutes of the match. How do you do that? Still 1-0 Philly. It's not Thanksgiving, not even in Canada. It's not even October yet. It's not mid-October yet. Besides, I won't be dressed up on Thanksgiving because Egg Bowl. Oh, and I'm sure they'll probably play a playoff game MLS-wise on Thanksgiving. I have a funny feeling. They will. Again. True. It sucks for the USA that Serena Weigman, England want to hire her as the England men's manager. Like, that's something. Like, that's something. So, I don't want the U.S. to get Hervé Renard. I'm being honest, because I want Toronto to get John Herdman. I want Canada to replace him with Hervé Renard. That's just my opinion. I think that's a perfect situation for both. So, but I agree with that. MLS Thanksgiving wasn't fun. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd say that. Rory would say different. And I thought it was fun as a neutral observer. I thought it was fun. But of course you would say it wasn't fun. Rory would say it was. I thought it was. I thought it was. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Yeah. I heard people say Jill Ellis should come back, though. I'm like, yeah. I thought it was a good idea. Nashville celebrities will be at Geodis Park tonight. So country singers. A lot of country singers. Is that what you're saying? And maybe a couple of Nashville or Tennessee Titans players and Preds players, I guess. I hope Jerry Stackhouse is there because, Vandy, basketball coach. True. Playing forward. 11th minute, Philadelphia. But you know damn well that now that the schedule goes through Thanksgiving, they're probably going to play a game on Thanksgiving Day. Besides, weren't the ratings actually pretty good for that? But Apple TV, though, that may be why they won't do it, because Apple TV, it doesn't really matter, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Besides, like, what are people... Then again, it was on FS1, though. I don't know. Apple TV doesn't need a Thanksgiving gimmick to drive ratings. They have what they have. And they have Messi. Imagine if they made Messi play on Thanksgiving. Do they even celebrate Thanksgiving in Argentina? Does it really matter? I have to look that up. Like, I just think he would want to play. Like, do they even celebrate Thanksgiving in Argentina? I think he would just play, to be honest. So, no. Well, there you go. I guess he doesn't care. And besides, Kamal Miller celebrates Thanksgiving a month earlier because he's Canadian, so he wouldn't care either. He wouldn't care either. Let's see. Spain, I don't think they have a Thanksgiving, so Busquets and Alba wouldn't care. Joseph, I'm sure Venezuela is the same. What, like half the team would care? Kritsov, is he Ukrainian? I don't even think they celebrate Thanksgiving. I got to look this up now. I want to, you know what? I'm probably going to research this before the World Cup final this morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to research. Does Venezuela celebrate Thanksgiving? Does Argentina celebrate Thanksgiving? I know Canada celebrates it a month earlier. Does Ukraine celebrate Thanksgiving? Messi's playing tonight. He played, if he was playing injured, he played injured on the semifinal. He's playing tonight. And Mbaizo's up. Did I miss something besides him stubbing his toe? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Besides, if he didn't play, he'd be leaving him high and dry. Australian territory, Norfolk Island, Leiden. Interesting. Spain 3, England 2. I hope Spain wins, though. I want Spain to win. I do not want to see England ever win a World Cup. I don't care if it's the men or the women. I never want to see them win a World Cup. So, come on. Vamos España. Vamos España. Besides, hey, the third place game was actually good this morning, though, by the way. That was enjoyable. This one, not so much. I told Rory, though. I told him exactly that because Australia, Spain, or Sweden was a good match, this would suck. I told him. And here we are. I mean, when Monterrey basically replaced their whole damn team, I mean, what'd you expect? I saw the 11s. I'm like, yeah, they know they're already in. They're going to screw over Leon, but Brazil celebrates it too. Well, they don't have any Brazilians, though, so. Nice. I told you. Yes, because I think Miami's going to be better by February. They're already this good. They've absolutely changed. This whole Leagues Cup, they've turned from the worst team in the league, because they're still bottom of the league, to one of the best teams in the league. And they have not played Farias yet. They've not played Aviles yet. They still have to buy people in the spring, in the winter, I should say. They're going to be even better. They have another 10, 12 games to gel, 13 if you add the semifinal. And if they get the Open Cup final, that's 14. Then if they go to the playoffs, you could add a couple more. So they have like 14, let's just say best of 14 games to gel. Tonight, the semifinal of Open Cup, 12 more league games, depending on what happens during the semifinal. And then if they make the playoffs, all bets are off. But they have all these games to gel. And they're already gelling. They have not lost yet. So do you really think with Farias, with Aviles, the moves they make in the winter, no, they could win the CONCACAF Champions Cup and Copa Interamericana, because let's remember, they have confirmed the Copa Interamericana between CONMEBOL and the CONCACAF will be the Champions League winners, Leon, the Leagues Cup winners, Miami or Nashville, but they really probably want it to be Miami, the Libertadores winners, and the Sudamericana winners in that Final Four, which we will cover that because I will find a way. So Miami should be able to play South American teams next year as well. With what they do, to me personally, with what they're doing right now, I don't see why Miami wouldn't be a favorite. They would have to screw this up. They would have to absolutely bottom out for the rest of the season. Basically say we got what we wanted, bottom out, and not try to build something. They're not going to do that. They still have Farias. He hasn't played yet. They have Aviles, hasn't played yet. They're going to make some more moves in the offseason. They're going to be even better. They have a full preseason. I don't see why they wouldn't be. They have a chance. And hell, I'd say they're a top 3 favorite. With the way they're playing now, with all those considerations taken in, they're going to be a top 3 favorite. They are. They are. I might just predict them to win, depending on what the draw says. And if they get a round of 16 berth, that means that's a less round they have to play. They would only have to play 2, 4, 6, 7 matches instead of 9. That helps with the schedule congestion. And besides, I think with a round of 16, they would actually be able to play some MLS matches before they play their round of 16 tie. If they don't have Freedom Park yet, yeah. I think they would have played the Leagues Cup final at Hard Rock had it been Monterrey, but interesting. Well, but also Miami, if they win tonight, they will have qualified for not just the round of 16 of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. They will have also qualified for Copa Interamericana with the 2 CONMEBOL teams and Leon. Shot! Ura! Ooh. Since I've used up my Euro Club options for the day, looks like I'm observing a 3rd place match. You picked a bad one to observe. This is not fun. Philly has the lead. Monterrey don't even care. And Philly is now had no – they should be up 3-0, to be honest. And they still haven't finished another goal. Maybe they're lucky they scored early. I hope the final's better. I kind of saw this coming, though. Just ask Rory. I saw this coming. So. I bet you Leon fans are going to go after Monterrey. I wonder if those two clubs hate each other. Like right now. Like, it makes me wonder. It's like, we're already in. We're going to pull the rope up on you. We don't have to win this. We don't care that you're defending champions. Boom, we're going to pull the rope up on you. Your last chance. Boom. Monterrey's overrated. They're already in Champions Cup. They know that. And they know they could just pull up the rope on Leon, which, petty, but you know what? It's petty. 10 expected goals throughout the Leagues Cup for Monterrey. I guarantee you most of those came during the group stage and the LA game. The other 3, no. Cross, header, that'll be cleared. Yeah, defensively just fine. Listen, here's my thing, all right? To me, the champions of CONCACAF, if you're going to expand the tournament, the champion should automatically qualify to defend their title. You don't even have to put them in the round of 16. You can put them in the preliminary round. The defending champion should be able to defend their title. I've always said this for a while. The defending champion should be able to play the next year to defend their title. I think that's only fair. Like, without re-qualifying, winning it should qualify you. UEFA has it right. This is karma. This is what you call karma. Shirka bet your team's also going to lose the 3rd place match. I predicted them to win. Monterrey is cursed thanks to Jose. You want to lift the curse? Y-I-I-O. Let's go Nashville. That's the next match. I hereby, well, it's already been cursed, but let's just make sure. I hereby curse the Rayados. Because dude shirked his bet. Y-I-I-L, Y-I-I-L. Y-I-I-L, Y-I-I-L. Please, somebody tell me they got the Spyro reference. Please, somebody tell me they got that reference. The chant. Has anybody played Spyro Ripto's Rage? Or am I the only one? The original, the PS1 version. The new version doesn't have that chant. They changed it. Has anybody played that, or was that just me? Was that just me? That chant lives in my head rent free. That chant lives in my head rent free. Yeah, that's going in the best of reel. "27 teams is par for the course with CONCACAF. It's better than 16. Or maybe Tano just can't win knockout games, but technically, is it really a knockout game? They're so ran out of gas that they rotated, but they know it's okay. 24th minute, just to make sure. You want to break the curse? Pay up. You want to break the curse? Pay up. Hey! Oh! It's a bunch of bench players, but they were already qualified for Champions Cup through the league, so it doesn't really matter, doesn't it? I guess they truly ran out of gas against Monterrey. No. Group stages in CONCACAF are not feasible. At least that's a different Jose. That's not the one who bet me. That's a different one. That's not the one that bet me. We have no beef with Zavala. We have no beef with him. None. The one that bet me has a blue profile picture with a J in it, or a periwinkle one. We have no problem. Calm down. Different one. $26 minute. Different one. Different one, Kumpa. Different one. Shot. Save. Well, there's more than two. There's more than two. There's a lot of Jose's in this world. There's one that bet me $50 that Monterrey wouldn't get to win this whole tournament. He shirked the bet. And he has a lot of beef with the chat. Like the chat want some mob justice, you know? Some mafia justice. You know? So. But that's why I'm back. Well, I mean, groups of 3, I mean, could you really break up 55 clubs into groups of 4? I mean, 15 groups is 57 clubs. You take away 2, 55 divided by 3. I can't do it. It is 15. You kind of have to, don't you? I mean, I wouldn't say high. I mean, I'm happy. Wait. 'I think I know what you're trying to do. But you want me to read that out instead of just read that with my eyes, so you didn't get me. I agree, but they won't. Oh! '28th minute. Why is there a 5950 sticker on like the wall at Subaru Park? I don't remember that. It wasn't Bautista, right? That wasn't Bautista, right? I don't remember that. Jose Abreu, maybe? Wait, he plays first base. He used to play outfield, though, didn't he? For a while. I think it may have been Jose Abreu. No. Walker Zimmerman was made to look like an idiot by Welsh players. You think he's going to make Messi stop Messi? Yeah, sure. I have a bridge to sell you. Jose Canseco. Jose Canseco, yeah. Oh, yeah, he is sort of a jerk. Yeah. Yeah, I should have thought of that one. That was a little bit before my time. I've seen the highlight before, but I guess a memory hold it. But yeah, Jose Canseco. Yeah. I was always more of a Mark McGwire fan anyway. Rightfully so. Hold on. I don't see no. I was more of a Mark McGwire fan anyway. Like, seriously, Walker Zimmerman was made to look like an idiot by Welsh players. You really think he would stop Messi? I have a bridge to sell you. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. And if you'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in free. Something like that. Philadelphia look like they're going to qualify for Champions Cup. That actually sounds pretty good. What if next League's Cup is the same amount of teams? What MLS team would be cut? Which would be like 10 or 11 if both league have 18 each. What if Monterrey bench all their best players? Because they're already in Champions Cup through the league. They don't have to win this. Them losing, all it would do is pull up the rope on Leon. That's it. And I bet they really don't give a shit about them. Philly has to win this if they want Champions Cup. Monterrey was already in. Monterrey winning would just pull the rope, would let Leon get to the tournament and be able to defend their title for the first time since 2016. A champion of CONCACAF would be able to defend their title in Champions Cup / Champions League. And I think CONCACAF League, I think there's the champion curse. Maybe the champion curse in CONCACAF, at least for Champions Cup, is you just don't make it the next year. But when it comes to CONCACAF League or the Central American Cup, you're going to make it, but you're going to lose very, very embarrassingly. I guess getting eliminated in the group stage would be Olympia's embarrassment. We'll see what happens over the next 2 weeks. Champions Cup or Champions Curse is still alive in Central American Cup, it seems like. Just 2 tacos? I thought I said 4. I thought I said 4. 4. "32nd minute. But that does sound pretty good. Get a torta. $10 for tacos al pastor sounds like a good deal, though. 4 of them? That sounds like a pretty good deal. Sounds a pretty good deal. $10 for 4? 2, 4, 6, 8. About $2.50 per taco? That doesn't sound too bad. I would do it. Of course, it's probably sales tax. I mean, I would. $2.50 per taco. That don't sound too bad. Quesadilla tacos with a side of consome and a Coke. That sounds pretty good. Tacos, tortilla, hamburguesas. Sometimes carne asada burrito. If I go to La Casa or a realistic Mexican restaurant, I do love myself some Taco Bell, but if I go to a realistic, more traditional Mexican restaurant, for me, it's either fajitas, enchiladas. I've never gotten a molcajete, which I guess is sort of just like a bigger fajita, but with like some salsa in it. Shot! Ooh, past the post. But them molcajetes are big. For me, though, fajitas, Enchiladas. Of course, the chips and salsa are there. Tacos. Have you tried tacos de tripa? No, I have not. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of wings either, to be honest. Chorizo. I do like sausage in general, like pork sausage, sausage patties, sausage crumbles. So yeah, like chorizo is just a type of sausage. Sausage, pork sausage, spicy-ish sausage balls. Hell, I made rotel with sausage in there, sausage crumbles in there a week ago. So, quesadillas as well. Chicken quesadilla. I love cheese. I love chicken. Chicken quesadilla. So, chorizo carne asada. But again, I mean, in general, pastor's pork, better tasting cut of it. Tacos de chicharrón. Cross in. Header. Yeah, I've done homemade pork street tacos, so al pastor. Those are pretty good. Some salsa, some cheese, small little tortilla, like 2 small little tortillas. Put a little bit of the pork on there. Some cheese, some salsa. It's tostito salsa, but it's salsa nonetheless. It's about 1 mocha nil. Depends if I have sour cream, I would. A little bit of lettuce sometimes. Not too bad. We're talking salsa. Should it be pico de gallo? Maybe. But even sauce is homemade. That sounds awesome. Funny how Liga MX said, screw that, I'm starting Liga MX now. But they're playing today and Sunday. Or Friday and Sunday, not Saturday. And Monterrey still ain't playing no game. Or we talk about weather, or just in general movies. I don't know. We could go anywhere. Hell, even if the match is good, we sometimes go anywhere. What's so fancy, Ryan? Dia la Gran Final. Of course. 1-0, 1-0. Philadelphia is going to hold on to this. There's no way they don't. Monterrey is just absolutely gave the bare minimum amount of effort, if any effort. If any effort. Oh, well, that was actually pretty cool. Keeper pushes through. Bare minimum effort. Bare minimum. I don't like it. I may be a cowboy, but I ain't wearing no bolo tie. I may be a cowboy, I ain't wearing no bolo tie. You out of your mind. Do I look like I'm 50? Do I look like I'm in my 50s? Do I look like John Wayne? I ain't wearing no bolo tie. Look like John Wayne. That you, John Wayne? Is this me? Who said that? That you, John Wayne? Is this me? My tacos had the pineapples actually mixed in with the al pastor instead of it being on top. Came with diced onion, cilantro, red and green salsa, lime wedge, and some sliced cucumbers on the side. Pineapples? I get the onions, I get the cilantro, the salsa, the lime wedge. Pineapples? Is that just as pineapples? I mean, if you fry them with the meat, I guess it sort of does like what an onion would do. Like sweat out, maybe give some flavor, add some sweetness. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as pineapple on pizza, but that still seems a bit... I don't know. Sullivan goes down. See if they check that. Yeah, I saw. You have a good point. I would love to. Or a CONCACAF Champions Cup game between MLS and Liga MX side, but I would love to, yes. I'd love to go to El Volcan. I'd love to go to Estadio Akron for a Chivas game. I think Estadio Akron is a beautiful stadium. I would love to go there because of how it's like built into the hill. I think it's an awesome stadium. I would love to go to Estadio BBVA, Bancomer, for Rayados. I mean, of course, the Azteca, but of course, the Azteca I would love to go to. I'd love to go to at least those 4 stadiums. I think Torreon, I think a Santos game would be pretty cool. A Santos game would be pretty cool. I would love to go to a Cancun FC game just to, go back. Even though that's expansion, still. Torreon looks like a good stadium. El Glorioso, Leon, it's a nice stadium. I'd love to just go on a freaking, hit up multiple stadiums. How they do, trying to go to 4 games in 72 hours or whatever, like one of those videos? I'd love to do that. Something like that. They put big pineapple rings on top of the trompo. Pineapple does give some food really good taste. I like my tacos more traditional. Tortilla meat, onion, cilantro, and lots of chile. I thought it looked like an hourglass. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of your Mexican teams. I think it's more of an hourglass shape. They could have done better. They just put 2 bowls. They put 2 salad bowls together. They just glued 2 salad bowls together and just started carving in them. That's what they did. Made it look like an hourglass. That is cheap. It's cheap. 5-1-0 in Leagues Cup matches, all played on the road. Yeah, of course they're all played on the road. They're a Mexican team. 42nd minute. I'm not even going to say anything. Yeah, they called up Virgil Abloh. They called up Balenciaga. It's like, yeah, we want... Well, that was a little bit of... Oh, no, Virgil Abloh's made some cool stuff. I don't know why I went there. Balenciaga, though. Who else? Who else is a designer that I just don't? Yeah, we'll go with Balenciaga. Balenciaga makes some stupid stuff. Yeah. I don't know why I even brought up. Virgil Abloh's actually made some pretty cool... He made some pretty cool designs. He made some pretty cool clothes. Pretty cool clothes. So. That was the first thing I thought of, so. I don't know why I blurted that out. Gucci made the IKEA bag. So, yeah. It's not my... If Miami wins, at least Messi doesn't have to wear a cloak again like in Qatar. I'd like to go to Azteca in Mexico. Seen matches at Molineux Stadium, Crystal Palace. Visited Bet365 Stadium in Stoke-on-Trent and Old Trafford. Balenciaga made trash bags classy. Or paper clips as earrings. Or they made a safety vest. Seriously, look up White Yardy's Instagram account. Every so often, he just trashes on Balenciaga's whatever their next idea is. There's 20 or 30 of those. Of course, White Yardy's been on the Arsenal Fan TV as well. Paper clips as earrings is cool, though. Yeah, but you don't have to pay $150 for them. You can just do it yourself. Burn off the edge or the way it comes in, and you have a piercing. Burn off the bottom so it's sanitary. Let it sit and cool a bit, then pop it in your ear. You ain't got to pay $150 for it. That's the problem. You want to wear a trash bag, cut some holes into the trash bag. You ain't got to buy a Balenciaga trash bag. See, it's about people getting ripped off is the problem. Leagues Cup ain't nowhere near the Stanley Cup. Don't do that. True. 3 minutes of stoppage time. 1-0, 1-0. Good clearance there. And also trying to fill their pockets. Yeah. Exactly. And also, the original bolognese is not a tomato sauce. Just so you know. The traditional bolognese, the original bolognese, is not a tomato sauce. If you've seen that on TikTok, I don't know. 46th minute, 1-0, 1-0. Exactly. And it's not even that. It doesn't even look as good as the Stanley Cup. Like, let's just be honest. Philadelphia scores a second. What I'm hearing. Monterrey. He deserves it. He deserves to be on the cover. Deserves to be on the cover. Plays forward. Glesnes plays forward. Gazdag on the run. McGlynn, cross into Uda! Mikael Uda scores! Goal de Philadelphia! 2-0. Mikael Uda. Over the top, and he pops it in. 2-0. Argentina. He didn't even want to play for Paris. First minute goal by Jesus Bueno off the rebound, and now, of course, you have a cross in. Uda's on side. He taps it in. Yep. Why would you wear Paris? He didn't even want to play for Paris. Did you not hear his press conference? He didn't even want to play for Paris. '48th minute. Well, there was no way for them to qualify. They lost in the Leagues Cup. They got eliminated. And then they had the chance to move up a spot because of Monterrey being in the third place game, and they would have won. They would have moved up a spot through the league. Monterrey would have got the third place slot, but they have no more chances. None. All the Mexican spots are closed or picked. Whatever. You get it. Halftime, 2-0. Medio tiempo, 2-0 Philadelphia. Monterrey looks horrible. Looks horrible. Waste of time for Monterrey. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the take a short break, talk about the stats at the half, get this one going. We'll move on to the next 45. Philadelphia looks like they're going back to the Champions Cup for the third time in 4 years. But they have to hold on. Bueno and Uda bookend the half, and the Union have the lead. See if Monterrey has any chance to pull this back. Sit tight, we'll be back. We're back for the stats at the half. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. If he doesn't qualify for round of 16, Champions League, he'll get sacked. If he qualifies to Europa League, he's done. They're going to sack Xavi. Lord. Yes. And probably Gazdag, too. Okay. Yep. Yep. That sounds pretty good. With that being said, halftime stats, 48% possession to 52% possession, 9 shots to 4, 159 accurate passes, 81% to 183, 85%, 4 fouls to 5, 0 offside to 0, 5 corners to 0, 9 shots to 4, 3 shots off target to 3, 6 shots on goal to 1, 197 passes to 216, 81% pass accuracy to 85, 9 throws to 11, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 2-0 Philadelphia, 2-0. Philly's dominating Monterrey. Monterrey barely even cares. Monterrey doesn't even care about this match. They're just playing it through. They have absolutely no care, no want, nothing in this match. Rayados have been ghosting, and I don't think they will do more than they'll just keep ghosting. As far as I could tell, like, I don't see why they wouldn't. They are absolutely fraudulent crap. They don't look good at all. They don't look good at all. They don't look good at all, and that's the problem, to be honest. So we'll see how this game goes. No one cares when Canada's Nations League moment. Nobody cares about third place. Liga MX, they care. Exactly. No. Bengals going to regress a bit. Maybe. But I still think Joe Burrow's a playoff performer. Second half's about to start. OBJ going to go ham. Oh, yeah, he did go to Baltimore. Yeah. Well, what'd you want me to do? Hamburgers were made. We're in between. I don't think I have enough time to do it in between games. They're going to be horrible if I do it after the second. They're 440 calories each. Might as well. And it's third place. This game sucks. If I'm going to do it, it's better to do it now when it's hot, and this game sucks. So Luis Romo is coming on, and Carvalho coming on as well for Monterrey at the half. So, fair enough. Yep. I hope we win. That's all I'm asking, is Toronto wins. That's all I'm asking. I'll try to talk a little bit as well, but it'll be less quick. But by the end of the game, yeah. Fernando Ortiz really wet the bed. Maybe he just sucks at knockout games. I don't know. But I'll watch the Toronto game tomorrow. I just hope it's a better match. But I'm not going to miss a 4-1 derby, and well, I have no reason to miss it. Gonzalez for Homo. We're either going to somehow win and have our moment in the sun, or we lose horribly. I'm probably leaning towards the latter, but just surprise me. Surprise me. And we're off for the second half. 2-0, 2-0. Another 45 minutes left in this match. Yeah. Yeah, I would deserve it. Rot rivalry, wrong side of it. Yeah. But he was super leader with America, so even though he lost 3 straight semifinals. And then his 4th straight semifinal, he lost. He's also losing a 3rd place match, too. Yeah, because he lost to Chivas in the most horrible of ways in the semifinal. It was a complete bottle job. Hilarious, but when you lose 3 straight semifinals, I think your rope is pulled. Especially the way they lost that one. Exactly. Exactly. Still 2-0. Corner for Philly. Bradley. Sharundalo. I wouldn't say he's the worst. He just bottles it horribly. Cross in. Nope. Tano. Top 3. There's just a bottle job. There's a difference. Header. I actually like it. I think it's a cool jersey. I like the tree look with a little bit of the city blue. I like it. I like it. I like it. Cross in. Oh, Sullivan overran it. I like it. I think it's a cool idea. I like it. Yep. Free kick for Philly. '50th minute, 2-0. Free kick for Philly. Wagner takes it. Glesnes, shot, save. Almost. That's hard. Best N-tier club kit in North America since you started watching. Ooh. I do like the Mexico pink kit. I like the black and pink kit. I like it. I really do. I don't know. What else? I like America. Yeah. Shot past the post. Phillies away kit last year, or 21. Now that's Petke still doesn't deserve to be there, but Bradley and Kolka, yes. Yeah, I saw. Spurs beat United 2-0. Yep. AC Milan's up there. Yeah, AC Milan, top UEFA specific. Yeah, I think they're up there. I do like the Liverpool third kit as well. But yeah, AC Milan, yeah, I think they're up there for me. Orange Mexico jersey. Like how Ricardo Pepi scored his first goal for PSV. Good for him. Good for Ricardo Pepi. He scored his first goal for PSV. That's good for him. Fulham played dirty. USMNT. Tim Ream got a red card. Lost 3-0 to Brentford. at home after they beat Everton away, but losing at home. I like the Real Madrid home kit, but their away kit, though, is just awesome. Their away kit is just perfect this year. I love their away kit. Their home kit's nice, but I love their away kit. It's either going to be a resounding win for TFC or TFC is going to get their ass kicked. I don't know which. Do I want to go safe or do I want to go crazy? I don't know. My prediction is this. TFC either comes back and plays Montreal and has their best performance of the season, or they get their ass kicked. That's my prediction. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is Toronto's either going to have the best match of their season or Montreal kicks their ass. I don't want to put a score line on it. I don't. I feel like if I say Montreal wins, Toronto might actually have that best match of their season, but I just want to hope they're not going to freaking use they need to do the 401, play the 401 derby like it's a derby. I don't care how bad you've been. I don't care what injuries there are. Everybody looks to be back. I don't care what mutiny there is. Just do your damn job. I don't care. Last time they came into BMO, they pantsed you. You should want revenge just for that reason. Honestly, I'm okay. Well, I don't know if I'm okay if your bet comes in, but hey, if you get your bet, at least it's good for you. Milan third, Arsenal home, Madrid away, Chelsea home, Madrid home. Yeah, I would agree with that for Europe. 55th minute, 2-0. Playing forward, Philly has the lead, and they should hold on to it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Screw Laporta, he might screw Xavi over. City third, Arsenal third, Atleti away. I love that Atleti away jersey. I really do. Liverpool third, Everton home. Hey, at least on jersey rankings, Everton won't get relegated. I do love that Atleti away, though. Especially, are there even any fans at Subaru Park? It looks pretty over half full, to be honest. But that Atleti away kit, I love it. It sort of looks just right. Like, seeing it on Cesar Azpilicueta is what sold me. Like, it looks just right. You know? It's blue and white. It looks just right. Like, seeing it on Azpilicueta sold me. Because red and white stripes don't look so right on him, but a blue and white kit, yeah, that looks right. Blue shorts, that looks right. I was like, yep. Yeah. I could see it. Liverpool 6th, Man City 7th. 57th minute. Mbaiso, still. Ooh, loses it. That goes out for a goal kick. Interesting. Maybe the prices were too high. Interesting. Today, the Raiders play the Rams. I hope the Raiders can win against the Rams. It's strange how we didn't beat them in the regular season last year. They didn't have their full team. Aaron Donald. Is the match even sold out yet? I bet it has been. '58th minute. Interesting. It's not. I'm happy with the friendly. I like they're playing Japan. It's a good test. I like they're going to Japan. I win either way pretty much. And I win either way. So I can't hate on it. And I'll be live for it. Don't worry. So is Canada soccer still screwed? It looks like it, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't. Looks like Canada soccer is still screwed, yes. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, one was moved to the 14th, one was moved to Wednesday. Makes no sense to me. I mean, they were going to play 2 home games in LA anyway without the hurricane, so I don't know what to tell you. I agree. It's going to be a 5:35 in the morning. Okay. I'm fine with that. I was going to be live for it anyway. I knew it would be 5 in the morning. I knew it would be 5:30 in the morning. That's actually a little bit better. I'm going to be up anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the financials guy. I don't. I'm not the financials guy at all. So you say that. Yeah, they're automatically qualified, but who's to say that the federation, the government, the federation doesn't do something? Here's a chance. Goal! Offside. 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 Yeah, I saw that. I heard. Yeah, bring Lucho and Timmy Tillman. I agree. I'd say the FMF is openly scummy. Canada Soccer is a clown show. It's a crony clown show that is just, I don't know. Sullivan, was he onside when the ball was played to him? If it's a rebound, it played off the post. Yeah, that's offside. Played off the goalie, you would have played him on. But no, that was off. He's off. Like when the ball was played in, he was on, but it went off the post and he was off. So I think that is offside, 63rd minute. I don't think that was a goal for Philly. Quinn Sullivan. I think USSF can help him. Why would they do that? Because of the World Cup. He's on when the ball is played, but when it comes off the post, he's offside. Jesus Bueno for Ali Bedoya. Chris Donovan coming on for Quinn Sullivan. Liverpool's a more red club. Arsenal has white sleeves. Have some gold. Offside, yeah. I thought so. Sullivan comes off. But they call it offside, which is the right call because he was off as soon as it hit the post. Which is, if it played off the keeper, he would have been played onside, but it played off the post, which that made sure he was off. He was on when the ball was shot for the first shot. Ura, Mikael Ura, and Chris Donovan heads it down. Gazdag has the ball. Daniel Gazdag plays it back. Shot past the post. Fake striker. I don't think it was. I mean, Chris Donovan could have easily played that forward. You're right. Halifax 1-0 over Forge. Daniel Nimick scores for Halifax. They're bringing on Sergio Canales, but they're bringing off Lopez for Rojas, and Canales is coming on. Canales for Ortega. Philly. Bedoya. Cross. Past the post to Uda. Corner. Hits the leg of Guzman. That's why it's out for a corner. Seven corners to one. Philadelphia looking to put this one away. If they score a goal, they're definitely clinching third place. Cross in. Punched away. Glesnes header. Bedoya scores again. Ali Bedoya scores 3-0. Teresa Cero. Ali Bedoya scores for a second time in 2 games. McGlynn plays on for Glesnes, and it's right to Bedoya. Similar sort of situation. Exactly. To how he scored against Miami. Bedoya in the right position at the right time. Nutmegs the defender. Pops it into the net. Perfect bounce. Ali Bedoya has probably just sealed Philly's spot in the CONCACAF Champions Cup next year. 70th minute. His second appearance, 2 goals and 2 shots. That's really good efficiency. Really good efficiency. Blake picks it up. This should be what it is. And Beisel. It is a busy night. You are right. Throw a little photo shoot in there because of the suit, you know. Imagine Philly scores a 4th. Well, the game's over then. You thought the game was over now? Just imagine. 71st minute. Cortizo plays on Roma. I think Monterrey's done. I think Monterrey done, my friends. Which they've been out of gas. Header, Bedoya. Oh! Corner. Cross in. Oh. Goal kick. Ah. Not good enough. Excuse me. '75th minute, 3-0. 3-0. Pop these over here for now. Of course. Yep. I think he comes to MLS in 2025, my opinion. Philadelphia, they're going to win. There's 15 minutes plus stoppage time. It's just about what the score is. So I'll be 1-1 on my predictions if Miami goes on and wins. 1 for 2, 1-1, whatever you want to call it. Gutierrez. Because it's called, there's a lot of snowy, cold cities in the league, and, well, they don't play in domes. Perfect. All right. That makes sense. Exactly. 77th minute, 3-0, 3-0. Monterrey trying to find 3 goals in less than 15 minutes. That's not happening. Or let's just say about 15 plus minutes, because the stoppage time probably gets you back over 15. Probably. I don't think they will. Philadelphia's got this. Plays back. 77th minute. North Carolina FC versus Richmond's better than Philadelphia Union versus Monterrey. Yeah, sure. Sure. Maybe for you, because you actually care about North Carolina FC. But I think most people who aren't USL Master Race would probably think the League's Cup Final's better. Remember PC versus console wars? The PC fans called themselves PC Master Race. That's the reference. Sounds like somewhat repeat of Toronto. versus Chivas. 79th minute. So I'm surprised they didn't make fun of that on South Park, though. But with PC Principal and his boys instead. They didn't. Imagine Manchester City loaned one of the best players to New York City FC for just a season or a few months. What are your thoughts? I mean, didn't they pretty much do that with Frank Lampard? But in reverse? It didn't work out. I mean, yeah, of course, if you put De Bruyne or Haaland on New York for even half a season, if you sent them for the second half of the season in the playoffs, yeah, no, New York City would walk the damn league. Even De Bruyne at this point. But that would never happen. Unless City were so screwed, they loan Haaland over. I don't know. Seems to me like that's just sort of... Once the USL game started at 6, I could jump to Messi when the game ends. True. That's the good news. 5 Central. Yep. Now this is yeah, your game might be better in Philadelphia. 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Monterrey, their Champions League, well, they're already in, I should say. Nathan Harriel's about to come in, but their Leon's Champions League hopes are fading. Champions Cup hopes are fading. Thanks to Monterrey. Interesting. Stretcher crew. Glesnes is up, but everyone will be throwing drinks on top of their head once Messi wins his trophy. Miami big party tonight. Sleep deprived yesterday. Sleep deprived. Yeah, it's going to be a good tournament next year. I can't wait. Sure, the draw will be not very soon, but in between MLS Cup and the Club World Cup. So we should be able to cover that before the end of the season as well. And I may wear a suit for it, depending on how the Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup are finished. I still have a suit to wear at some point. I don't know. They only made a 2-minute highlight pack. I don't know. I had no decision. No part of that decision, of course. I was 9 years old. Highlights should be from 2 to 3 minutes, 2/3 to 3 minutes long. How the hell did this button break? Imagine Messi visiting El Volcano and Nemesio Diaz in Toluca. That'd be crazy. Speaking of, I'd love to visit Nemesio Diaz. Nice. 83rd minute. Nemesio Diaz is probably one of the most awesome stadiums I think I've ever seen. I wouldn't say it feels like it's an indoor stadium, but it's not. It sort of looks like a dome, but it's not. It's very interesting. Imagine he scores a free kick in Mexico. It would be probably one of the most wild things I think we've ever seen. Top 3 teams or stadiums. Liga MX. Top 3 stadiums in Liga MX. Estadio Akron. Estadio BBVA Bancomer. And Estadio Nemesio Diaz. Those are my top 3. I think Akron is a wonderful, the way they built it into a hill. BBVA Bancomer is in front of mountains. The Steel Giant, of course, and then Nemesio Diaz. It may be smaller. It may be less. I think it's the most underrated. I love how it's basically looks like it's an indoor stadium, a dome, but it isn't. Yeah, I would say those are top 3 in my book. I know Azteca's still there. I know El Volcan is still there. Jalisco. Yeah, I would say so. Yep. At least they're in Champions Cup. 85th minute. Sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. '86th minute. Halifax 2-0 Forge. That's not good. Donovan plays it right to the keeper. That was horrible. 86th minute. We're an hour away from the final. Messi will win the Golden Boot in Champions Cup. Yes, because Long Juan didn't make the final. He didn't score in the quarter either. Yeah, I think Messi. Yeah, the only thing Messi got outscored by was own goals. But you have to give the Golden Boot to somebody, so Messi wins Golden Boot. Who's to say? One, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7. Messi scores a hat trick. I think he could beat out own goal. What are your thoughts on MLS trading policies? I mean, it's about as normal as what another U.S. sport would be, so I have no problem with the trading policies in MLS. 87th minute. Messi, let's see what it says. Stats. I think he scored 10. 9 in 6 games. Now, own goals, on the other hand. I think Messi, if he scored 4, 9 in 6 games, which isn't too bad. 88th minute. Time is running out. Rogelio Funes Mori came on for Avila in the 75th, which we missed that somehow. Another couple of minutes here. Messi will win Golden Boot and Champions Cup. Probably. He's already done it at Leagues Cup. He could do it in Champions Cup. Again, he only lost to own goal. So, 89th minute. One more minute to go plus stoppage time. Philly leading 3-0. 3-0 Philadelphia. Alan Pulido staying at Sporting Kansas City, not return to Chivas. And to be honest, I don't think they'll win the Apertura despite Monterrey doing so badly right now. I think they win it. Gazdag for Joaquin Torres. National fans are going to regret ever saying we want Messi. As I said, you don't chant we want blank. Body bowl for Ura. Body bowl for Ura is the sub. Which, is this his Leagues Cup debut? Body bowl for Ura. I want to see Messi versus Mexican teams. Cruz Azul were frauds that game. They don't count. Well, you're going to get it in February, ain't you? Or sometime next spring, ain't you? 1-0 Sabao. Second place. I didn't say. They were a better team. And it's full time. Full time 3-0 for Philadelphia. 3-0 Philadelphia. Ganar 3 puesto. Philadelphia en la Conca Champions 2024. Philadelphia have won third place. They win the bronze medal. They qualify for Champions Cup. They had to win, and they did it. 3-0 for Philadelphia. They win third place. They're in the Champions Cup for the third time in 4 years. I bet they're proud of themselves. They did what they had to do. And we shall see how the final goes. We have one more game to go in this Leagues Cup. One more game to go on the day. We have Miami versus Nashville. Messi versus Hani Mukhtar for the Leagues Cup. They're both in Champions Cup. One's trying to win the trophy in the round of 16 berth. The other half, the other team, only gets the preliminary round spot and a silver medal. Philadelphia have won the bronze medal in this tournament. Well for them. Well done for them. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the final Leagues Cup. With another 90 minutes to go, we'll finish out this tournament that's been amazing. Wonderful tournament. A month long of great football. And we got one more game to go. Congratulations to Philadelphia Union on winning third place. Felicidades, Philadelphia. Commiserations to Monterrey on not being on the podium, but they were still going to Champions Cup anyway, and they knew it. That's why they rotated. And we know where we are. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later within the next hour. See you later. I'm out. Peace.